Hello, hi all, it's John, the founder of John Academy here, and today I even got a new face design because we are gonna finish the Regents January 2026 Algebra 2 Algebraic heavy questions, and we are also gonna start some of the word problems. To start with, we are gonna look into number 21. They are asking us how many values of x satisfy this equation. So for that, we are gonna jump into the calculator. Okay, as you can see here, I just enter the same equation as a function, just moving everything to the left side, no? And yeah, it's here. So now we can go into trace. And what we can see is that there are three roots. One is around here, no? So it crosses the x-axis 3 times. These are the three roots. The second one is over here. And the last one is here. So we go back to exam and answer that. Okay, perfect. So once here, we can answer here is 3, no? The third one. Let's see now number 27. Which property we have to use, no? To show why this is equal to 16. So minus 64 to the 2/3, we can write it as to the 1/3 and later another power square, no? Because the power of a power multiplies the exponents, no? So we will be getting 2/3. And we can do the one inside first, no? Because if you do on the calculator, basically, minus 64 to the 1/3, no? The third root of minus 64, third root of minus 64 is going to be equal to minus 4. And then we're going to get minus 4 squared, which equals 16. Therefore, that's a great reasoning. Jumping into the next one, 31, we have to solve this algebraically, no? So let's see. We have to get this all into the same denominator. We have x squared plus 4x, and it's gonna be x. We can factor it as x times x plus 4. And let's write everything into the same denominator. This one had already this one, no? So we leave it as it is. Here we are missing x, 1x below, no? So we are gonna write this. This is gonna be the new denominator, and here we need x squared. We are multiplying by x, and here the 5 we are gonna multiply by x plus 4, and the new denominator is gonna be as it is here. No, very good. And once here, well, we have to add everything up, no? So let's keep going. This is gonna come subtracting. So we are gonna end up having 24 plus x squared minus 5 times x, no? Minus 20. And this is all divided by this thing, no? And equal to 0. As is equal to 0, this goes to the other side multiplying, and times 0 is gonna disappear, no? And we just need to solve the quadratic equation over there, no? So that's gonna be solving x squared minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0. And if we want to solve this, well, we can use the quadratic equation, no? For example. And what's gonna happen? This is gonna be 5 plus minus a square root of 25, no? Which is b squared, minus 4 times a times c, which is 16, and divided by 2a, which is just 2, no? And once here is 5 plus minus 4, no, sorry, 3, no? Square root of 9 divided by 2. Let's do both solutions here. One is going to be 8 divided by 2, which is 4. And the other one is 5 minus 3, which is 2 divided by 2 is 1. So both solutions would be these two, no? Answering to the questions, yeah, to the question algebraically. So those are the two values. Let's jump into number 32. This is with complex numbers, but it's fairly easy, no? We have to simplify this expression, no? So let's distribute this. Y times x plus y squared minus, and here this is square rooted, no? So let's start with the exponents. let's keep the bracket, x squared minus 2xi, and then plus I squared. And now we have to distribute the minus, so ix plus I squared minus x squared, minus minus becomes plus 2xi minus I squared. And now these two cancel out, and we are left with, let's see here, we have minus x squared and then plus 3xi, no? So that will be, no? A, we could write also A equals minus, well, A is x squared, no? Minus x squared, and B would be 3x. Let's go with number 36, also very easy. We have to solve for m, no? So this is fairly simple. First, we want to leave the root alone. So let's move the m to the left side, no? So 3 minus m. We have this also, 4m minus 3. And now we have a square root of 4m minus 3. Have 3 minus m divided by minus 2 also now. We have to square root both sides, no? So it's going to be 4m minus 3. And here we square root the whole thing, no? So that's going to be 3 minus m squared divided by 4. Once here, the 4 goes multiplying, no, to the right side. So that's going to be 16m minus 12 equals, and we can expand the brackets also, no? So it's going to be 9 minus 6m plus m squared. Yes, once here we have to bring everything to the right side, so it's going to be m squared minus 22m and the plus 12, so it's going to be plus 21 equal to 0. M equals 22 plus minus a square root of 22 squared minus 4 times 21, no? Times 1, but yeah. And divided by 2. And now let's keep going. The square root of this is 22 minus 81, no, sorry, minus 84, which is 20. So we're gonna get 22 plus 20 divided by 2, 22 minus 20 divided by 2. And what happens here? This is 42 divided by 2 is 21. Divided by 2, it becomes 1 also. So those are the two solutions for m. Now let's jump into the third. Now let's jump into the third question. This one is the first word problem. So let's read, no? Researchers wanted to determine if listening to classical music can reduce math anxiety. They divided 100 students randomly into 2 groups and put them in identical rooms. So first thing we can know here is not gonna be an observational study because they divided into 2 groups and each of the groups is gonna be treated differently, no? One is gonna be listening to classical music and the other one is sat quietly, no? Therefore, it's not an observational study. We can discard 1 and 2. It's gonna be an experiment, no? As 3 and 4. And yeah, number 4, it's an experiment because the participants took a math test or because was randomly assigned to listen to a classical music while the other was not. So it's gonna be the third question, what we just explained, no? They were treated differently. So number 3 here. Jumping into question number 9. This one is gonna be an stats question and we are gonna be using the calculator for it. So let's jump into that. So once here we have to go into second, distributions, go into the second option, normal cumulative distribution, and we have to set up these numbers. The lower one is 68, 65, 68, the mean was 64.7, and the standard deviation is 4.267. And once done that, we can click on paste here and enter. And we are gonna get this number. So it's 0.252 and some more decimals, no? So let's go back into the answers and choose the correct one. So as we can see, the correct answer is just the third one here. Let's jump into number 12. A deposit of $1,250 is made into a savings account that earns 1.86% annual interest. Okay, so we have A here, which expression best models the equivalent monthly growth. So we need to find 1 plus r, the interest, to the power of 12 has to be equal to this number, the 1.0186, which is the annual one. And we need to solve this for r, no? So for that, we are gonna do the 12 root here for this number first. And that's gonna be 1 plus r. And now we have to subtract 1 from both sides, and that's gonna be our r. So we are gonna do this number on the calculator, the 12 root, no? Or we can write, yeah, also on the calculator, this number to the power of 1 divided by 12, no? It's the same. So 1.0186 to the power of 1 divided by 12, and then minus 1. This gets us this number here, 0.00153, and we can round it to 7 here. So we can see it's gonna be either the third or the fourth option, no? Because the first two we can discard them. And then between the third and the fourth, we are gonna take the one that has this exponent, because there are gonna be 12 months. That's why you have 12t on the exponent instead of t that you had in the yearly one. So it's gonna be the third option for this question. And now let's jump into the last question, number 16. Before leaving the summer vacation, 447 students at a high school were asked whether or not they had a job for the summer. Okay, and we are given this table. So the question is fairly simple. Probability that student has a job given that a student's average is between 80 and 90. So how many students have an average of 80 and 90 is the sum of this column. That's gonna be 52 plus 35, the total cases. And the ones with a job out of those are 52. So this is what we need to calculate. 52 over 52 plus 35. And we can write that on the calculator directly. And that gets us a probability, which is a decimal number, 0.5977, which we can round to the nearest number here, and it's gonna be 0.60, no? Which is the fourth option here. So this has been all for today. We covered a lot of questions, and we will see us in the next one. Peace out.